This is Soft Serve Sultan again. Another night of swashbuckling adventures. Let's get into it. So we're getting closer to making a lot of progress in this game. Now, I'm not necessarily rushing it, but you know, we're slowly getting through, exploring more stuff around the town, exploring, getting better loot, more money. Still been kind of hoarding it at the moment, but we should be able to get a big upgrade. I might buy a new ship. I could at least, or possibly, you know, upgrade the one I'm at. Because it still has a lot of beginning stuff in it. And I can go in and just attack people, but I may at one point in time want to get some of the ship combat going. So, we'll see. Also, we've been most definitely upgrading some of the items, you know, using some of our loot to upgrade and get better quality, getting a better understanding of how the upgrade system works. And we also, I think, somewhat, or at least partially completed Zadi's storyline, kind of resolved some of her issues. Wasn't quite sure which way I wanted to go, truly. So, did get, I went basically a way to use the animasters to, you know, relieve some of her stress. But, oh yeah, I remember. Zadi now wants to talk to me again. Because we were really progressing her storyline. So let's see what she wants now.
Captain?
Yeah?
Oh, that's not it.
Watcher!
Claps her hands together excitedly, foregoing nibbling at the bottom lips. She begins you with a sunny
Guess
grin.
what? I'll go on and guess, really.
You've had another dream?
Not a god's darn one. Is that just it?
Gleams give it a shining triumph. Okay, she's actually...
So fun. Like I swallowed a star and now I got light bursting from my chest.
Okay.
Can you see it in me? This happiness? It's all on account of you, Watcher.
That's great. That's great, Zodi.
Everything's different now. The world looks so dang bright, doesn't it? Even at night.
She tips her face up. His eyes scan the reaches of the sky.
Sky goes all glittery with stars. Must be what the gods see when new souls are born.
Zadi saunters off. She sighs with contentment. Well, I'm glad her shit no longer is terrible. Not sure means with her connection to Gone, but as of her going crazy, the better. Actually, let's see if anything changed with her character sheet. Oh, Hoverster's gone. Okay. Okay. Oh, we gotta get that fast mode going. Alright. So... Also, we no longer have any more clips at all. Or any more... Not any more clips. Any more... bounties with that guy. Looks like we ran that well dry for, you know, killing people. We also killed one we didn't even know that was a bounty. So... because I, you know, just randomly exploring. I even remember having that guy's head on me. So I'm glad to know that if you do complete one of these quests, they keep their stuff on you. You keep that, you know, that bounty stuff way to prove it, so you know, Explorer doesn't, you know, accidentally lock you out of stuff. I think I'm gonna explore some more. There was one more fight on the island. I think I'm gonna explore and get that last fight on the island, and then take back to the seas. I was contemplating skipping it, but I feel like I should complete it and complete everything on the island. Because I think I'm kind of way leveled up over everything on the island. I should just get it out of the way. Plus there's some decent loot, and most definitely some stuff looks like they really intended you to have. They really intended you to, you know, complete here, so. Still didn't get into that Archmage's, into his, you know, his room proper. I guess I could have done something, you know, drastic to get in there, but it's not that big of a deal. At least for me, it's not that big of a deal. Plus I want to be able to, you know, still buy and sell things at that shop. So far, it's the most magical shop I've seen, so ruined the one great magic shop so far. Reputation. I'm not sure if that's the thing in this game, but I don't feel like what I would gain from, you know, ransacking the place would be so much that it'd actually be worth, you know, screwing that up. Oh, yeah, just looking for an exit point, really. It's just because how the maps work in this game. So, also,
have my attention.
We're gonna switch your weapon, because I'm actually sick and tired of you with this cutlass. I meant to have the guns on. I meant to switch that a long time ago, but... Alright. And then let's leave on foot. I think we've had to come across damn near every single random encounter in this area at this point. Because we keep coming up with them. And there's a lot of them. Though they are cool. I'm not complaining about the random encounters. I actually really like that. You know, these surprising, you know, think on your feet type situations. Though none of them seem to be of huge consequence. So, you know, if you skip one, you miss one, or you make a decision, have it come to one where I was like, wow, that has a very heavy impact. So, you know, kind of little flavor things. A lot of thugs with knives trying to stab you and take your stuff. Seem to be a lot of the random encounters. Okay, loading. Usually this game was basically getting a patch for stuff every week, and it doesn't seem like they're getting as many patches. So my constant cry of improve the downloads may not actually happen. So was I just completely wrong and there was no other fights? Did I just misremember everything? It is possible. It is possible. I just misremembered and there's actually nothing left. Oh no. Nope. There's stuff left. There's stuff left. It's above my level, very hard to complete. You know, they keep saying that, but I've never felt that. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I just get my ass handed to me, and you know, all my smugness comes up, but we'll see what happens. To the west of Nakataga, rolling verdant plains stretch towards the mountains. Spiked plants with bright flowers punctuate the emerald green tall grass. The occasional tree dots the landscape, broad foliage casting shade like a parasol. Across you see a group of reptilian figures, roughly 100 feet down. Hunched over a brown flat sail on its Arab's chirping squad. Stick. Oh, no. Near the point, you observe a party of roughly 10 Zerubs. Several are poking at grubs with a long stick under the guidance of one of the shaman. In the center of the circle, two of the grubs snap at one another, edged on by their Zerub crotch. Yeah, they're basically like troglodytes if you mix them with kobolds. They're more like kobolds to me. One of the Zerbs perks up, nostrils flaring, and its head twists directly towards you. It barks and chirps, pointing its claw in your direction. I know this is gonna fail, but we're gonna say easy there, meant you no harm. Failure. First of a sleight of hand. Before a simple coin check, the glance of one another in confusions. Oh! They were out in surprise as you charged them and scattered to bring their pups to bear. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. You and the other guy who watches this just wants me to murder everything they see. Kill. Death. Destruction. Murder. They said this fight is gonna be too hard for me, so if I could sidestep it. Spawn's gun version is trash. Oh, I hate to hear that. Okay. Plague Striker or High Priest, which one? Plague Striker has the big skull, so you get to be the star. Raw buttons, my man. Ooh. Alright, so with the Plague Striker, you get to be the star of the show. You're gonna ring your bell. No, that's the wrong one. It's the wrong ability. Did I accidentally... Oh yeah, I accidentally slowed down the combat speed. I was wondering what was going on. He also did not take a lot of damage. So yeah, this is actual fight. Okay.
Captain.
Let's start off with a little mind control then. Ooh.
Yeah?
Yeah, this one's serious. Bring out our dumbest stuff.
What's that?
What's this do again? Okay. Screw it. Let's summon these dragons. See how much they like it. Ooh. Oh, they smacking tough pretty good. We're gonna have to Do all the special tricks. Come on. All the buffs.
Just like
Yeah, stab your friend. That's what I would like to hear. I like to see. Okay. Big ass dragon.
Think you got the decency to die? Mm-hmm.
If you're all gonna line up like this.
No, exceed honor.
Ahoy.
Where are you? That plague guy. There you go.
Another attack, Cap.
Oof.
Lost the light.
Speak freely.
Oh, you interrupted my spell, huh? Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna try a blinding strike on old plague guy over here.
You need something?
Yeah. I need you to do the most right now.
Three, two.
Okay. I'm gonna cast this phantom right here. Yeah.
Oh, shut your foul aim.
So did you try the other variations, my man?
Yeah.
What'd you think of them? Were they all trash? Was it all booty butt cheeks? Was your thought process right and the simple variation just the best, or was it worth doing the other ones as well? Okay.
That's the stuff.
Captain.
I'm gonna hit him with this barbaric blow. We need this guy dead.
See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
You were saying?
I'll have you just kill him.
Homeland.
Good shit.
Yes, Captain.
Alright. Alright. This is turning around for us. Things are starting to go our direction. Let's get this chill fog in here. Yeah.
Worth and rough.
I don't know. Are you want to start healing people? So the guys replaces his fireball. What up thing replaces him? Oh! Yeah, I can kind of see why you wouldn't want to get that replaced.
Yours to command, Captain.
Okay, me and you is gonna have some issues. Because I'm really not for you healing people and junk. We're just gonna shoot you.
Fare thee well, cog swabber.
Yeah, they were talking about that guy as a heavy range character.
Speak freely.
So that doesn't surprise me. So let's get this. You're next on America's Got Talent. Ooh, explode. Hit to low range? Okay, so he's not. Well, that's what I kind of expected. I kind of expected him to be mid-range. So I'm glad that's not completely out of what I thought for the guy. Ah, okay. He's like what you like to call the moving wall character. And he stabbed my dragon. You did get him killed, but that's a bunch of damage I didn't have to do, so I can't be that mad. Oh yeah, I could totally imagine invisibility is a great way to finish off a guy.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Two long range lows. So I know the one comes out of the stairs. What's his other one? Chain pull?
Your orders?
One thing similar to a chain pull I know of is the grab. Something I'm missing? Easily could be. Ah, no, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
What can I do you for? Let's reap this whirlwind.
Huh? You have my attention.
Dude, finish it.
Your bones will feed the land.
Ah. Okay, that's good. Just run over there and kill that guy. Yep, sure can.
You were saying? For the homeland. Right between the eyes.
Wow. Think I would make him? I mean, I'm not against it, most definitely. It looks like a cool character.
At your service.
Sure. It's not a problem. This fight's about to wrap up pretty soon. Just getting these last little buffs. Turn base. Yeah, it's turn base. Got no problem. Alright, so that's it for him.
No good.
Oh, that didn't do nothing. Ew. The barbarian. And let's finish this guy off.
Another attack, Cap.
We're gonna grab.
What for, Cap?
Let's cast it on this guy.
What can I do you for?
Cause I really want to get this guy dead. So with the stunning fist.
That dog won't hunt. You were saying? Ashiza, strike! Right between the eyes.
Speak your mind.
Think. Gonna have you turn into a big old shark and start biting people. You get over there.
It makes no difference.
Yeah, I didn't mind real time, but it's just once I got these, you know, turn based, it fits my style a little bit better. I did the first one, and that was all, you know, real time, but I think I just like planning. I like the preciseness of it. I think that's the big deal for me. Precise turn bases. And let's just hit you with some. Get some damage in, I guess.
What say? Your story ends here.
Yeah.
So do you play your normal game on turn base? Wow. I think the biggest difference between,
Your orders?
you know, the difficulty levels seem to be just how much penetration these guys get.
Can't get a clean hit.
Yeah.
Did he just disappear? Really? Come on, bro. It's just making this fight take longer for no fucking reason. You already lost. Guess we'll just. Not like it's gonna matter.
Yours to command, Captain. What for, Cap? Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain? Happy to oblige.
Stunning fist this guy. Maybe that guy just died. It looks like he ran away, turned invisible. Nope, there he is. Just being a douche.
Yours to command, Captain. Show me where to bite. This does not work.
Yeah.
Just making things take longer for no reason.
Speak freely.
I still have some of these. Yeah.
Just like that.
What for, Cap?
I did only do one attack. Usually it does too. Oh well, whatever. Really that big of a deal. See, why am I debuffing him? Just
Turns or kill more of the buck, like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
just damage him. So how do you finish him off with the reap?
Lava and beyond.
Yep. Alright, alright.
On it.
So, exceptional spear. Superb. Exceptional. Cool. Exceptional.
Will do.
Okay. So nothing super big. Alright, let me get you on. Just give me a moment, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so I sent my invitation to my gentleman. Alright, to my friend. So he should be joining us in a minute, in a moment. Yes, I can hear you.
Cool. Yeah, no, Vaughn is ridiculous, but like you would like him. I think you would like the second and third variation, like most people. People tried that first variation, but it didn't work out.
You say he loses the fireball for the up gun? Seems weird.
Yeah, it's bad.
Because that at the in the fireball, his main if that's his main zoning tool, then like he doesn't seem to have a zoning tool at that point.
He doesn't.
So that's kind of weird for the guns based variation to actually not have
Also,
zoning.
the guns don't go full screen. Like if you're full screen and you do the guns and then you do the follow up where you just shoot straight, they don't go full screen. They have like a radius, like they end at a certain point, so you could like whiff on somebody.
Wow. Even the follow up.
Yeah, no, the follow up completely whiffs. Like the follow up has a distance that it goes and then it stops.
Really?
Now it's like 2/3 of the screen. But if you're at max distance, like the farthest you could possibly be, like forget it. Also, I'm gonna show off what my spawn costume look like. I think you would like it.
Yeah, so we're doing a little bit earlier today. We got
So is your new timing for your outside activities permanent or no?
no, it's not permanent.
Oh, it's just because of the tongue flu.
Crasus the Vicious, yeah.
Crasus, Crasius, Malbosia.
No, it's not Malbosia. Oh, thank God it's not Malbosia.
You know
Oh,
what they say?
you're getting attacked.
When the taverns in Wisconsin are closed, it might as well be the apocalypse.
Well, we're gonna get some more combat. So we're being attacked by a bunch of slavers. You try to put us all in chains. Yes. But yeah. So did you get a chance to stream any of that?
Yeah. I
Okay.
streamed myself doing a bunch of the character towers, and tomorrow I'm gonna stream myself doing the rest.
Okay. So did you play any of it online? Yeah.
Yeah, I lost. I lost every match.
Yeah. Well, you pretty high up, so.
No, I'm not. Like, okay, you keep saying that, but the ranks don't actually matter in this game like they do in other games. So, you don't get matched up on your rank.
Mhm.
You don't get the ranks only count during that month. Like at the start of the month, they do the combat league. You get your rank. And at the end of the month, it goes away. How you get matched up in this game is your record, like how many win loss you have.
Okay.
So I have like 1,000+ games played. So I get matched up to people with like similar records. Like I'm almost at 4,000 games played online, right? So I get matched up with people doing that.
People with 4,000 games.
Or something like that. It's like win-loss. I got like 1,900 wins and like 1,900 losses.
Okay.
Right? So like I'm pretty like 55% win rate, right?
Okay.
So like you get put based on that.
Okay.
So that's like what determines like who you play and win. Right? That kind of determines like how. So yeah, that's how that works. So you don't. So like saying that I'm pretty high up there is, well, that's a nice, thought. Is actually I'm not actually that high up there because I'm only 55%.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My win rate isn't, stupid, right? If I had like 90% win rate, then I'd be playing like professional. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm playing like middle of the road scenario.
Okay. You're just playing experienced middle of the road people.
Yeah, like I would say if like 1 through 4 in this game, I'm like almost a 3. 4 being professional.
Okay.
And 5 is like ridiculous. Like 5 is like you win events. Like 1 through 5, I'd be like a 3. And like 4 and 5 is like 4 you're a professional, 5 you're like top 8 all the time. I mean, I'm just an online dude. You know what I'm saying? Just screwing around online. Like I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's nice that you think of me that way.
I want you to remember that.
I am gonna remember that you think of me in a nice way. I appreciate that. I'm just telling you the truth so you don't, go touting your boy and then they find out, I thought you were like the bee's knees. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on.
You mean something.
I don't need nobody else gassed up about this game, about me in this game more than me.
Oh, you scared someone's gonna look you up?
Yeah, like I am actually. Like I'm gonna let you know. So they give you like win odds every time you play somebody online in this game, like in Justice. And whenever I have 1 and the other person has 99, I don't even play that person. I just like, nah, you're good. Because those are usually like professionals.
Yeah.
Like I don't even bother.
I would assume you would lose to professionals.
Right. I don't even bother though.
You don't even bother with pros?
No. I don't even try it. Like I was like, when I was on God rank in the last combat league, like a guy I knew who his name was, he was like a super good dude, and he was like Elder God. I was like, no thanks. Like I just give him the point. Like let's save ourselves 5 minutes. You can have it. Cause like I'll lose like 20 points as opposed to like whatever. And if I win, I'll get like 100. But when you get to God rank, it's kind of moot. Like it's kind of moot at that point.
What's mood about it?
Like Because at the time your god rank, because the ranks are permanent, it just determines your prize. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're that good of a player to get to that rank, and you have to put in the work to get there. So it is kind of like shows your skill, but not as much as other games. Because
Okay.
like for instance, in like Soul Calibur, you get those A1, A2, right? S1, S2, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sticks with you. So you can go online and say, God rank so-and-so, look at me, I'm great, right? Well, in this game, because your rank constantly resets for everybody, it doesn't matter. Like you can't go tell people, oh, I'm this rank, right? You can show people what you usually get. Like I average about this rank, so I'm alright. If that makes any sense.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like it would. Seems like it would be pretty good
It's
if you
not like,
consistently get something.
yeah, like it is indicative of your skill, but like it's not like Street Fighter where like you're a grandmaster rank, whatever, right? That's all.
What can I do you for?
Like nobody in Mortal Kombat, nobody takes those ranks any seriously because they always reset. That makes any sense.
I wonder why they keep resetting them then.
Because they hand out prizes based on what you get for that month.
So it's not a true elo.
No. Not at all. It's a like, alright, we're gonna hand out all these skins and like gear and stuff for this month. And if you get to like God rank, you get 2,000 crystals plus all the prizes. Like you get all the prizes under what you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So, things of that nature. While it is like it is a thing, it's not the end of the world. You get what I'm saying?
So you're like there's people out there who are really, really good, who could be of your same rank, but they're just not playing this season.
Yes.
And so thus their rank, their rank is nothing, basically.
Yeah. So like if professional guy X doesn't go on Combat League every month to get his rank up, it don't matter. He'll be the lowest rank.
Mm-hmm.
But his skill would be he's a professional. He just always plays casual match or whatever, right?
Well, that's kind of true in Soul Calibur as well. Like you'll get people who are professionals and they just don't play online very often.
I mean, you get that in any fighting game, but like because the ranks always reset like once a month, it's even more so in this game.
So they don't have a rank, a overall rank for your
Nope. Nope. No, they do not.
That's interesting.
You just have win percentages. Like in this game, your rank would be like whatever your win percentage is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about 55%, so that's kind of.
Though granted, your win percentage is, is kind of something you can manipulate because, people,
right.
You can just not play.
Yeah. Yeah, you could just not play. Exactly. So I would say I'm better than average. I gotta go into the lab and just how the version. I was watching some other people do stuff that I was like I wasn't able to do. Versus like they could juggle into his command grab in version 3, and I was like, how did you do that? Also, a cool thing about this guy's command grab is it's not a down back forward motion.
Yeah.
It's a back forward motion, which is
It's back forward?
yeah,
Really?
it's
I
back
thought it
forward
was
too. Yeah.
I thought it was down back. It's back forward.
No,
That's
it's
interesting.
not down back forward. No, you know how like you know how, like Terminator's command grab is down back forward too.
Yeah, so it's like a
It's
rush
not.
punch motion.
Yes, it's a back forward. It's like Scorpion Spear or something. It's like a fireball motion actually in this game.
That's
Most of the characters' fireballs are like that are like back forward something.
mhm.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's all over the place. The wetlands.
I don't know. I haven't been over here before.
Uh,
But yeah. Well, that seems to be cool.
oh, that works. Okay, that's how you do that. All right. So you can juggle into his command grab. His combos are mad easy too.
Really?
Yeah, it's just his individual hits you have to know. Like you know what I'm saying? Like his combo, like his easy mode combo starter is not safe. Like his
Okay.
back 1-2 into 2-4 into whatever. It's
Mhm.
not that's not safe stuff. So you gotta like do like back 1-2 into like if they block it, you gotta cancel it into fireball, so that way you can stay safe. Because if you do his EX fireball, it like pushes you back.
Okay.
You know things like that. It's pretty standard stuff. But in version 3, one of the things you can do is he's got this stance,
Mhm.
and like the low version of the stance is really quick. You can combo into it like easily,
Mhm.
so it doesn't do a bunch of damage. It's kind of like Shang Tsung, where it doesn't do a bunch of damage, but it like side switches and it's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he's got some stuff. Like for instance, his back one is like one of his best moves in general because it goes into his combo launcher and all of his good stuff.
Mhm.
Alright, you gotta win. Yeah, because I seen somebody was playing the version 3.
So which one do you like the best?
It's I don't know yet.
Okay.
I like his version. I like his version. I like his version 2 and his version 3, but I can't decide which one I have to play them with.
Okay.
I think you would like his version 2 or 3, depending on which one you want. His command grab is like unsafe and it's a command grab, right? It has all the like command grab stuff.
Mhm.
So it's like it's unblockable, but it's also unsafe. And like, yeah, it's got good range and stuff, but it's just not easy to hit. But you can juggle into it as a combo finisher, so that's really
At your service.
good. And basically, how you do the crushing blow for it is you just do it twice. Like if you hit him, if you hit him with it and you go invisible, just holding down the EX button, and you hit him with it while you're invisible, the EX version, you get a 300 points command grab,
Mm.
crusher blow, and you stay invisible.
Oh, you stay invisible. That's cool.
Because the invisible is on a timer, and
Mhm.
it doesn't matter what you do in that thing. As long as you start the invisible, you're invisible during that timer, whether you get hit or blocked. But the invisible is you do less damage.
Captain.
You do much less damage. I think it's like 10% less damage. Like it's a lot.
Yeah, I heard it was 20% less damage, and then it's 20%. He takes 20% more damage if he gets hit. So that's pretty significant.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What can I do you for?
I think you might actually like his rush. Like I think you might like his version 2, the rushing one. It comes
Mm-hmm.
at you because it does a bunch of damage for combos. I like that one too because it's simple enough. Like he's not a simple character at all. He's just not because like he's what makes him kind of not simple is he's slow. Like everything he does is slow.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, no, you actually played Injustice 2. I can make this analog. Do you know? Okay, you remember I played Injustice 2 and I played Brainiac?
Yeah.
You remember how that character played a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That exactly like that. Like he feels like they gave him a couple of different moves in terms of how they look, but he feels like he's Brainiac.
Okay.
Like he doesn't have dive kick shenanigans, but he's got like imagine like the tentacles and stuff. Like imagine how like you had to play Brainiac. He's kind of slow, get these long range moves. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You remember that? Like all the tendrils and stuff.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like his 3-4 is literally Brainiac's 3-4 from the Injustice 2.
Okay.
Like he puts the one tentacle curve up and then the other one curves under.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying?
And his standing 3 is which is the one of the tentacle moves is literally his best AA. Like you just stand there and press buttons.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
So,
then like his cape moves, right? His cape. You can imagine his cape moves are like the tendrils because they're like stick out. So there's a lot of moves that like that really stick out very far,
mm-hmm.
and it's very much like Brainiac. Very much like Brainiac. Yeah, he's like he reminds me of playing Brainiac, and like even in his version 2, he's got that float, right? That float is like Brainiac's like pull. Remember how Brainiac can like run around in the air?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like an air. It's kind of like that. It's exactly like that. As a matter of fact, now I think about it, because you could do like multiple ones after you hit somebody. Remember, you could do like the Spider-Man swing, like Brainiac hit the Spider-Man swing. It feels just like that. But like you can hit him, do the swing, hit him, do the swing, do a combo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It feels just like that. Yeah, this dude is definitely Brainiac. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense when I think about it.
Nothing to help?
Yeah, that does 27%.
At your service.
I'm just doing like his command grab combos.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I didn't really mess with the chain one a whole lot. Like I tried really hard. I went really hard on the guns. They're just bad. The guns are just bad because you need that fireball.
Mm.
You need it. It's a stupidly good fireball. Like it's Shang Tsung's fireball. And the second one knocks. It's like if Shang Tsung's fireball, the EX version knocked you down.
Mm.
Shang Tsung's fireball does not knock you down. Is the EX one, but his does more damage because Spawn's does only like 117 points. Shang Tsung's does 130, but it doesn't knock you down. But it's super fast. But it's fast. But yeah,
Okay.
he got a dumb fireball. Like his fireball is really good. It does like 60 points. Yeah. And you can combo into his low chain. So his low chain is a 2-hitter. If you do it at point blank, he goes like a fire fist into the ground and pulls up the chain. The fist, the first part, actually hits. So you can go like, you can do like 1-1 low chain and do like, 120 points.
Okay.
And a knockdown. Then if you amplify it, And if you amplify it, you can amplify it like at any point in the chain. So if you amplify it right away, it'll amplify right in front of him. If you wait till the chain hits the guy and you amplify it, then you give him like extra damage.
Okay.
So it's like 3 hits. You can do like 3 hits. You can go boop, boop, boop. If you do it right. Yeah. That's 104 points. So you could actually do combos. You can do a lot of combos.
It's timing based, but you know, it's there for you basically.
Yeah. Also, what's cool about the low chain, it's a full screen low, and he ducks down when he does it. You can go under, like, if they shoot a high fireball at you, he'll duck under highs in the startup.
Ah.
So it's good for zoning like that. Also, in the third variation, he has the club, and the club is the war club hits. That's the anti-armor move. He's got that in the second and third variation. No, he's got it in the first and third variation. Yeah. His most damaging move he only has in his first and third variation, which is the flesh rip.
Okay.
Or the one where he puts you on fire and he makes you look like your skin came off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the low chain replaces that.
Okay.
So you basically traded like a high damaging combo ender for a full screen low.
Okay.
That feels like a trade. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you can either have this like real super damaging combo ender or a full screen low. That's why I said it's like this is his zoning variation, the third one. He's got like a lot of these long hitting moves. Like his the low hit from the chain stance goes like a third of the screen. You know what I'm saying?
So you kind of, so it's the standard. I'm trading damage for, you know, a really good projectile.
Yeah, I'm trading like really big explosive damage, all that like combo. It's basically you have combos or zoning. Like that's the choice. It's combos or zoning.
Show me where to bite.
Now,
Makes no difference.
his first version gets the club and the combo ender, right? But he doesn't have the combo extender to actually make the combo ender stupid. Because that dash forward, where he throws the axe and the sword from the ground, that's his combo extender. So he gets like a medium amount of damage. The only problem is, like, I would play that one all the time because the low gun parry is actually really good. The only problem is that he loses his fireball. He didn't lose that because the dive kick is actually really good too because it extends your jump like super far, and he kind of does like a hop in the air.
And you can do it from a back jump, which seems really good.
Yeah, it's a dive kick. It's like Kung Lao. You can literally do Kung Lao. Like, it's really good. I don't know if you can do that. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out his corner combo. You can't do the command grab off the corner combo. Okay, that makes sense. You could probably do like this. That's only 50 though. What's this? 80 points. Yes, so you could do some like. Okay, it's 27. Alright, I figured it out. He get 27 for one bar in the corner. In the other one, in the other one, he gets like 34%. You know what I'm saying? In the corner. Like
So
you lose, like you lose a bunch of damage. That's what I'm saying. Like that combo ender is so stupid that's why the second one, where it's his combo extender, might be the best one. If that makes any sense. But like the third variation is tricky, which is really good. Like, so he gets a bunch of like. So in the second variation, he wants to put you in the corner, right? In the third variation, he wants to stay in the middle of the screen and just do stuff. He can like zone you out. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, you can confirm that. Okay. His EX hits for his pull-up chain, the chain where you pull up for the ground, you gotta confirm it.
Okay, so you can't.
So like he'll pull it up, then the chain hits him, and then you press the EX button.
Okay.
But you gotta wait till it actually hits him first. Otherwise, if you just press it, it'll just do it right in front of him.
Okay. So you have to actually hit them with it.
Yeah.
With the explosion.
Yeah. But it's mad easy though. Like you have all day to confirm it. It's just once you have to when he pulls the chain up from the ground, that's when you gotta press it. Like when he hits him. Because it makes like a shockwave. You actually gotta watch the shockwave on the ground. That's actually what you gotta do. Yeah. So like it's man, it's pretty good. I wonder. So let me try something.
So who's been your favorite DLC character so far besides Shang?
Tsung.
I said besides Shang.
Nightwolf.
Okay.
Like Shang Tsung, Nightwolf. That's pretty much it. Spawn. Like I like Spawn. Like this character is awesome. Like he's really good. He's just hard. Like he's the least simplest character in the game. Like, he got all sorts of weird stuff going on. But the thing is, he's simple, and he's hard and simple at the same time. Like once you get past all of like the flat, he's like, okay, he's like he plays like Brainiac, but he looks like Noob Saibot.
Okay.
Does that make any sense? Like everything he does looks cool. You know what I mean?
Okay. That is not what I thought you meant by that, but I understand now.
Yeah. Like what did you think I meant by he looks like Noob Saibot?
As in, like that's like his gameplay has a similar idea as Noob Saibot, because he doesn't look like Noob Saibot to me.
He doesn't.
What can I do you for?
But you know what they say about like Noob Saibot, like everything he does looks cool. Yeah, it's like that.
But he's not.
Yeah,
But you say in 1 to 5 in difficulty, what would you say he's at?
4. But you know what though? I would also say, in like 1 to 5 and how good he is, also a 4.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not high risk, high reward. Like that's not why he's good. It's more like tactical. Like he's a character for he's a technical character. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, he's slow and tactical, basically.
Yes, he's a large size. He's a brawler. He's a brawler. Like if I had to say what kind of character archetype he is, he's a brawler. Like he makes you. His design is to make you afraid of like all his moves. You know what I mean? Also, he can do standing forward to his command grab, which is really cool. It gets you 100. It gets you 200 points. And the best part about the low chain is it always knocks down. So it's like a full screen sweep. That's sick. Like, Like how I play this character, the third version, is I just sit there and I either hit them with the low or the fireball, and then if they get to the right range, I do the command grab, and then like I'll do like back one into stance into low.
What for, Captain?
Like I play super late.
As is tradition.
But that's how you do it with him. Like this version is super lame because you don't get a lot of damage. Like his command grab only does 120 points. His normal throw does 140 like everyone else. So like there's really not, he doesn't have like a bunch of combo stuff in this version. What he has is a bunch of tricky lows and zoning. Like some extra good zoning. Extra good zoning. Also, I'm gonna take a picture of this tactical spawn. I gotta show you how my spawn looks. I know you're not gonna want to look, but oh well. I gotta send it to you anyway. While I drink my Dr. K.
So I've been looking at these mystery booster boxes.
Yeah, I'm ready to hand you back these slivers, my man.
And they've been going up and up and up.
And up and up and up and up. I'm ready to hand you back these slivers, bro.
Rob, what's up?
They stink. I don't think the deck is like, so it's not bad. The deck isn't bad. The concept of the deck is just, unless you're gonna play the super combo heavy version of that deck, that's not a thing. Like, cause what ends up happening is, like, I'll play the deck and either I'll get jumped or I'll finally play the general and then run into like, oh, you cascaded into Mana Rock, you lose. You know what I mean? Because the people where I'm playing at play semi-competitive. You know what I'm saying?
I was playing with straight up competitive.
Right. But I don't know.
I will say one thing about that deck. You will because the thing you have to remember about EDH rather than 60 is strength of deck can sometimes be a downside.
It can.
If you're because the thing is when you're playing you can have a strong deck, but what happens is everyone recognizes you as the enemy before you can win. Then there's almost no deck that can stand up to that. So
right.
you gotta have to get in a situation where sometimes you actually slow play that deck.
You're right, and I ain't got that skill. I ain't about that. I can't do it.
That's why I was sitting there and I was like, oh, you're interested in this? Because I remember playing that deck, and it's like the problem I had with the deck was I either won or I lost, and it was very, very one-sided.
Yeah.
When I won, I blew them out. When I lost, I got blown. Everyone said, "Slivers, die!"
Yeah, I'd rather lose. Like at this point, I'd rather lose like super close. Like I'd rather like play the green deck and you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
I guess.
Like I just can't. Like I'm not that bad. It's not for me. Like when I was losing to red green, when I lost to red green, what's that guy called? The name of the green general we got. What's the name of the green general?
Omnath?
Yeah, I lost to red green Omnath. I was bad.
What else was everyone else playing?
The other guy was playing like Bat,
Bad
and
what?
then I got Bat, and I don't remember what the name of that general is. This is a card I haven't seen a whole lot of, so I couldn't tell you at the time. And then the other person was literally playing like Galton, like big ass dinosaur Galton. I just got jumped.
Yeah,
Like
you just lost through getting jumped. Like, it didn't even matter what they were playing. If you
it didn't. And then the one time I did lose, like where it was close and I had my stuff going.
mhm
So somebody cyclonic rift and I had a handful of like 10 cards, right? The
mhm.
other guy was playing like 4-color partners, and like he had this combo deck, and he was
What was the four colors?
everything but green. And we had him down to like 2 cards in his hand. And then
Mhm.
and then the dude who what's the name? The dude who was was playing blue at the time.
Mhm.
He copied my wheel from my graveyard, the wheel from the graveyard, and then he
Uh
said and then he gave the combo player a fresh new hand, and then we all lost.
huh.
I was like, why did you get it? I was like, this dude had 2 cards in his hand. Why did you get his dude a blue hand at 7? Are you daft, my man? Like,
Yes.
bro, I was so
Yes.
mad. I was so mad. I was so mad. Don't you
Yes.
guess me? Don't you guess me?
Yes! I will yes you because that shit happens to every single EDH player. Like you like I can't win because people around me are fucking idiots. That happens all the time.
Yeah, and that makes me not want to play that sliver deck because that deck is hard enough to play. So I need a deck where that's like I can actually play a little better in order to manage other people's stupidity.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
I'm,
yes, do that
no,
because that deck is not good enough.
I'm,
That deck is not good enough in my hands for
I'm,
that to work.
I'm,
It's
I'm,
not.
gonna,
It's not.
I'm,
I
I'm gonna
can't
let
do
you
it.
know,
It's not gonna work.
as your friend. The moment you decide I'm going to take it onto myself to manage other people's stupidity, you'll never win.
No, you're misinterpreting what I'm attempting to say. I mean where I can mitigate other people's stupidity.
My statement stands.
Your statement is false because of this thing. If I can pay attention to what I'm doing and also pay attention to what the people around me are doing, I can make better decisions. If I'm not playing a deck that's so difficult for me to play where I can't even pay attention to what's going on around me, that's gonna get me to lose, and that got me to lose a lot. The only good part about that was I had a bunch of store credit, so I got to play for like $1. That was the good news of that night. But I went 0-4 hard. It was hard. It was tough stuff, man. That deck is good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that's the one for me. I like
Okay,
the idea. I like the idea, but it's a good deck. I'm not that guy.
I I understand, but
I thought I was that guy. I'm not that
I just don't want you to lead yourself down a bad rabbit hole of trying to answer, like try to be that guy because like I seen a guy who's a very good player, plays modern, right? He comes in, starts playing EDH, and then he starts, deciding, man, I want all this interaction. I want to be able to respond to all these other people's stuff. And then what ends up happening is to that guy is he's like, man, oh, I'm the only one to answer to other people's stuff. Oh, I don't get the chance to actually play these games because I'm just putting out fires.
No, 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 no. That's not it. That's not it at all for me. Because I know how EDH works, and I know that's not how that works. No. What I don't want to do is I don't want to watch a bunch of other people play, finally get to my turn, finally be able to cast this general that takes forever and a day to cast, and then run into a 2-drop, a mana rock, and then I gotta watch all these people play again. That that puts a lump in my throat. that's pull your hair out moments. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff that makes me want to pull my hair out. Where I don't feel like I'm advancing my board state no matter what I do. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't want to sit there and watch everyone else play in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather play the green deck, tutor up a bunch of lands, and then lose. Like, I'd rather do that. Like, if I'm gonna lose, I'd rather lose in a way that's more fun.
Okay.
Like, that deck is not fun to lose with, if that makes any sense.
I mean, there's no deck that's fun to lose with.
Yes, there is. It's called a deck where I actually where I felt like I actually played the game. Like the only decks that are fun to lose with are the ones where you have the illusion of chance. At least lie to me in a good way. Don't just make me look silly. Like, I was just out there looking silly. Like, that deck made a fool out of me. It did. That deck made a fool out of me. Like, I agree with you. You got to make that deck more aggro. Like, what you were gonna do with it was probably the right idea.
No, I was only doing it because I got the combo off. I got bored of it. I was able to, how would I say, uh, complete it. Like, I was able to do the thing
Yeah,
I set it up for. I don't think making it more aggro is actually the answer.
it's probably not, but it would make me feel better. The point is,
You you thought that deck was gonna play differently than it was.
yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
you have no idea you have no idea. Like, I got clowned, bro. I was getting clowned. Like, it was bad. Like, people were going out of their way to clown me. Cause like, I was playing slivers and I wasn't going off. Yeah, I was getting like, they were clowning me. Like, people were actively making fun of me. Like, they were laughing at me, telling me what I did wrong, calling their friends over to see, like, this dude's playing slivers and he tutored into a mana rock.
yeah. That's just people be that's just
Yeah,
people being assholes. That'd have
right,
been any deck.
right. No, yeah, and I'd rather it had been a different one where they didn't have such an easy time of it. If that makes any sense. Like, if I'm gonna get clowned, let me play something that I at least don't mind getting clowned with.
I'm gonna sell that. Yeah. I don't know about you and EDH, man. Couldn't figure out what kind of thing you actually like to do. That's a as EDH is a very particular type format. You
No,
gotta you gotta have to take into account that if you're playing people who are good and you're on the same power level, you're gonna win only 25% of the time.
I'm okay with winning 25% of the time. It's it, it's
But you gotta
about feel. It's about feeling, bro. I don't like playing. I clowned myself. Like, I was a meme at that point. Like, you understand? Like, I don't know if you quite get what I'm trying to say. Like, it was meme worthy how bad I was performing with that deck. Like I had no choice but to laugh. Like, it was bad, my man. It was oof. big oof, my man. Like,
I did say that that deck was like a 8 or a 9.
yeah,
That's just
and it
not easy
wasn't.
to play.
No, it's not. And I can't play it in a place where people gonna clown me for like messing up. Like they were clowning me, bro. Like people were actively going out of their way. Like I can't. Like I'm not mad at that deck. If I was playing like with my friends and like I messed up and like, oh well, I guess I didn't win this time. I missed my land drop. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me.
Mhm.
See y'all in the next one. That'd be fine. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm playing with these jokers, man. They're a bunch of like you don't get no respect unless you body these cats. Like these cats are like they're bad. It's bad. Like I can't go to that they ain't giving nobody they ain't giving
Yeah, no, it's it's like that sometimes, you know. Especially when people
I'm
think they're
saying
good.
like
When
I
people
was
think
getting
they're good at stuff.
I know, bro. I know it was like it was killing me.
Yeah.
They were out there. It was crazy, my man.
And then
Like
there's
I was
and then there's just gamemanship, like playing, just like playing EDH in general. Like people think that that format's easier than it is. I'm not saying you do. I'm not putting this on you. I'm just saying like people assume people like, oh, it's a casual format, it's so easy. Da, 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 da. That like it's you have every single card available to you in the history of like the game outside of like five. You know, like like for the most part.
like they was out there clowning people, bro. Like if I'm like you would have switched decks to prove a point. Like if you was there with us and they was doing that, you would have switched decks to be like, all right. Y'all think I really can't play this shit? Y'all really think I'm that bad? Like I was getting laughed at, bro. I was getting laughed out of it. I wasn't getting ran out of the gym. I was getting laughed out of the gym. It's like the 300-pound dude. It's like Ben Sides tries to goes to the YMCA basketball league. Think he gonna dunk on people? Like no. Like it was one of those. Like it was literally one of those. Like no, 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 no. Like I got so clown. But it is alright because I only paid $1 to play anyways. Bam, there he is. The coolest spawn you'll ever see. Bam. That's why I said I want that deck is I'm cursed. That deck got me cursed.
I'm trying to think, got you cursing.
No, because I was in public. But
Well,
best
that's
believe when
good.
I got home, I almost threw that shit at the wall.
I'm glad you did. It's a very expensive debt.
I know, and I put an extra 30 some odd bucks into it myself. so there goes that spawn since you out here in these loading screens.
So you said you're gonna try to switch it out for green?
I don't know. I might just hand you this deck and call it quits anyway. I'm probably just gonna hand you this deck next time I see you. Be done with it. Like I might like that deck. I did so poorly with that deck. I might like quit playing Magic the Gathering one day. Like I've never had such a bad experience playing Magic the Gathering in my life, and it ain't even the deck's fault. Like I might just never play that stuff except for online. Like I might just go straight to online and never play with people. Like I was like you don't understand like how clowned I was. And the worst part was they had legit. Not only did they have legit reasons for clowning me, if I was them, I would have did it too. They said things I would have said. That's what bothered me. Yeah, go ahead and laugh at your friend because he made it funny.
But so wait.
Also look at this spawn before I go nuts.
Your biggest problem was the fact that they was like, no, if it was me, I'd have did it too.
Mm-hmm. Like homeboy damn near announced it to the entire place.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, it's
bad, my man. It's bad. Like, that stuff just made me from ever wanting to go out in public. And I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to be here anymore. I left early that night. And on top of it all off, I got a whack ass rare in my rare for my rare.
What
like
you get?
Some two mana that white flying 2-mana dude from War of the Spark, the 2 white guy who's like a flyer.
The legendary guy?
Yeah.
One that stops the land's abilities?
Yeah, he's pretty wacky. Yeah, that guy. The flying dude that stops the land abilities, yeah, he's alright.
I mean, he's pretty much useless in EDH except for against one deck.
Right. I was like, this is useless in most formats. He's useless in 60 cards.
I thought he was decent maybe in Modern.
No. You might see like one copy in a sideboard. He's like one of the least expensive rares in that whole War of the Spark set.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, that guy's rubbish, man.
At your service. Your story ends here. This does not work.
But then again, like only half as many people went to that place as they usually do.
I think it's because of Mr. the Vicious.
It was the Kung Flu, my man. The Kung Flu. Yeah, I'm calling it like that every time.
That's the Kung Fu?
Flu, yes. This is the Kung Flu.
Over here killing lizard people.
Those aren't lizard people. Those are what's those called?
Naga.
Nagas. Nagas don't have arms.
That's what they're called.
The game is calling them Nagas?
Yep.
Oh, so you got his sword.
Also, I just got these level ups too.
That's great. You should go search those barrels.
Sparrows just have explosives in them.
Oh, that's good. It's good to know.
Yeah, that's
You
what
should be able to...
that's what that ends up meaning when you see that. It just means explosives.
Oh wow, homeboy out there got the Doctor Doom mask on.
Yeah, that was the only good thing from that last mission I did. He had that that silly mask. I was like, well,
I,
it could be worse.
I know that robe. I know that robe is really good, but it looks like crap.
Yeah.
You got to make him look like Doctor Doom. You know they said Doctor Doom is gonna be the villain for Black Panther 2? That's the rumor.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard who else I've heard? I heard Namor.
That's a good choice. If they can't do Doctor Doom, that's a good choice. I like that, Namor.
Mhm.
It makes sense. Them guys hate each other. I think Namor deserves more than just to be a Black Panther villain.
Wow.
No, like that character is so like he was an Avenger at one point. Like that guy ran the gamut.
Uh-huh.
I think Namor like needs his own movie.
I think he'd be just fine as a Black Panther villain.
He would. But if that's all they do with him, just that one movie, that's disappointing. Does that make any sense?
Not really.
If we see Namor once, right, and never see him again after that movie, that's a big wasted opportunity. You wouldn't agree with that? And Namor is so prolific, he needs more than one movie?
Not really.
He's prolific. Namor is awesome. I mean, I want to see his flying Jeep with machine guns.
Like, here's the thing you have to understand to me about that character. Like, there's a lot of other characters who hasn't been able to get on, who have less.
Like, who's an example that's not an ex-person?
Adam Warlock.
Oh, he's coming. They already said he was coming.
They've been teasing Adam Warlock
No, he's coming in this
for damn near 10 years at this point.
No, because when was the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie? When was the first one? When was the first one? I'm gonna look it up. When was the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie made? August 1st, 2014. So it's 2020, so 6. So he's 6.
Okay. 6 rather than 10. I don't feel like that's a big difference.
I do. I think 4 years is a long time.
But yeah, I think that guy very much has been teased and teased and should have been in several of these movies at this point.
It depends on what they do with them. It literally depends on what they want to do with them. Do they want to make him a villain? Do they want to make him a hero? They can do both. That character can do both. Like, that character can do any of that stuff. Like, because they can make they can make him, and then they can make the Megas. You know, they're also doing the Eternals, right? That movie's pretty much over. Like, got made. The Eternals with Angelina Jolie in them. That movie's gonna suck, my man. Like, if the story is anything to be believed, what the premise of that movie's gonna be, I think people are gonna like it, but I don't think people are gonna care like the Marvel thinks they are. Because it's based on the Eternals, the comic book. Like, the Eternals comic book was like an explanation of like how things work. And the problem is, like, okay, so you're gonna set. It has to be a big ass setup for something. You know what I'm saying? They have to
Okay.
go somewhere with it, and it's very easy to have the Eternals be this convoluted mess. Like, the reason Guardians of the Galaxy worked was only because of the tone of the movie. The characters didn't sell it by themselves. That movie was well written in the comedy, in a space adventure comedy aspect. Like,
Mhm.
made that movie go from like okay to good to really good. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
Like it was good writing. Like that movie was written well. If they didn't write it in such a way where it was like, you know, sound story that you could like easy story to follow and basically like a kind of have fun space adventure,
Mhm.
because like whose favorite Marvel character is Yondu? You did dig what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like who? Like
Spot
some people
now.
might right, right. Like whose favorite Marvel character is like Drax? You know what I'm saying? And if it is those characters, you know what I'm saying? Is it because of that movie or is it because like you know you saw Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, and if you read those comic books, you were super involved anyways. But they got that movie over to the general audience. It got over it, if that makes any sense. Because like it was well written.
What can I do
That's
you
what I'm
for?
saying. They
Yeah.
made it a
No.
fun.
No. It was the quality of the work that they put into it, not so much a lot of shit that they did beforehand.
Yes, because that movie does not sell itself. Guardians of the Galaxy is up there with Inhumans. It's a hard sell. Like none of those characters sell it. Like Star Lord, really? Star Lord is the hero we've all been waiting for. Waiting for? Star Lord sounds like a villain name. First of all, you know what I'm saying? That Star Lord could easily be a villain. The
Mhm.
name for the character, it could easily be a villain. I'm Star Lord from the Galactic Empire 2569873 from Omicron Persei 8. I'm coming to destroy all humans.
Where is that from?
Futurama.
Okay.
Omicron Persei 8 is where the character Lur is from Futurama. The alien that's like the like generic alien invader for that show.
Mhm.
And then destroy all humans is some vendor always says.
Yeah, I remember the. I remember the what's the name? Percy
Omicron
I
Persei
eight.
8?
Mhm.
Yeah. I say that all the time because people don't know that reference. Yeah, but that's just yeah, that's just yeah, no. Also, what you think of my spawn? 1 through 5.
Give it a 3.
A 3?
Mhm.
So it's slightly above average, but not your speed.
So let me. So I like the more simple spawn.
You mean the classic one with the colors?
Mhm.
Oh, you like that one?
Like when it comes down to spawn, I feel like he can get really just full of a bunch of junk, just belts and packs and stuff like that.
You know,
And
you
I
know
kind of
where
really like the I really kind of like the more simple
you
stuff.
know. Okay, so okay, I'm with you. Like I can see, like I'm with you as far as like I follow what you're saying, right? I don't necessarily agree, but I follow you, right?
Mhm.
I follow. So basically, what I'm saying for me, it's the opposite because of so Todd McFarlane is like Rob Liefeld's like Svengeli. Like Rob Liefeld learned from that man. Like if that makes any sense. Like he's the master of that. And in the '90s, you know what I'm saying? Todd McFarlane, that was the style, and he set that trend. Like Todd McFarlane started the packs and all that, and then Rob Liefeld took it from there, right? You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
understand.
so like,
Doesn't make me
if
like it any
anybody
better.
gets to, no, and that's fine. I'm explaining the reason I do like it. So because you know, Like Rob Liefeld, that's his style. He gets to do that. Like other people, like it's like when people try to say Michael Jordan is a sellout because he sold out to Nike. Well, no, because Michael Jordan made his own imprint. You know what I'm saying? So because not Rob Liefeld, because Todd McFarlane invented that style, he gets to do that. Like he was one of the co-founders of how that whole style.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. Here's what you have to understand.
Oh no,
I
you
just
are
don't like it.
completely. Yeah, that's fair. That is 100% okay. You get to say that. You said why you don't like it, and I said why I do like it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That doesn't mean like either one of us is necessarily wrong.
Like I completely agree. He totally gets to do that. I just don't like it. Like
That's
that's.
fair. You get to do that. You're the
uh,
person who gets to, as an artist, you get to say that. Also, don't look at Spawn's feet because it ain't Rob Liefeld, but his feet ain't doing much.
mm-mm.
The classic Spawn actually got terrible ass feet.
Sure does.
I like the other reason I like this was because he's wearing boots, and the boots look actually like well done. Also, one of Spawn's win poses when he wins, he just says, "Let's go." I was like, yeah, that's sold it for me when he does like the FGC, like "Let's go." Like he gave like the "I'm whipping you now, let's go." I was like, I'm sold. That's the kind of stuff I like. I like my characters to say. You know what I mean?
2 words, Jim Lee. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see you
It's
liking Jim Lee.
it's the Jim Lee. It's like Jim Lee and all that. Okay, I like Jim Lee as an artist. I don't like Jim Lee as a writer. He needs to stay behind the animator's desk, my man.
What's wrong with Jim
He's
Lee as a writer?
He hasn't wrote anything I like. His stuff isn't that good to me. Like, I don't think he was good as the editor for Marvel. Like, I really don't. Because he let some stuff through that I just was like, you let that go? You're from the era where, like, they would never do stuff like that. Like, you know they brought back that female Thor because... Like, that stuff is such a... Like, the first time they did it, it was because of some, like, that was the trend. The second time they did it, which is just recently, is because it feels like they're out of ideas. They're just trying to bring up... Because Marvel is not selling jokes. Marvel?
So with Greg Capullo, what's with Greg Capullo?
Yeah, I don't even know who that is, my man. I'll be honest.
We get... Davey Boy, explain, who's this guy?
Yeah, who is, like, give an example of, like, what he... Like, something he's done. Jim Lee was the editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics, like... for a small time, and I'm not confusing him with Stan Lee. Like Jim Lee actually did that. Like you gotta correct me if I'm wrong. Like who's Greg Capullo? Like Jim Lee let the female Thor. Like are you like? We're not gonna get into why I don't like female Thor because it was lazy writing. That's very lazy way to tell a story. They had this really cool thing going on where Thor is unworthy. He can't pick up the hammer. And then all of a sudden, she just picks up the hammer, and they don't give. And the exposition is they don't give a good reason. Like they could have went with some like the world needs Thor. We have to have somebody. She was there. She was worthy because she's pure of heart because or something. They didn't even say. They didn't do all that. They don't wanted that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mark Serency, like Witchblade in Darkness. Well, that's. Yeah, those are people that are...
Okay, Witchblade is sick. Witchblade is cool. That's the one name I recognize. Witchblade, that one's
I'm familiar with Witchblade and Darkness.
I don't know Darkness. I just know Witchblade.
Darkness is kind of like this mob guy ends up getting this, like, Venom-esque symbiote type thing. And
it's like a ripoff of, like, the Huntress and Spawn?
No, it's more of like they're more similar to, you know, like actual just like, you know, the symbiotes.
Oh, Oh, like an actual symbiote?
Yeah. So Greg Capullo was the artist on 20 to 30 Spawn. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew that. No, I didn't know that. I thought that was somebody else. Never mind.
Now he's talking about the because we asked about Greg Capullo.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, he's a good artist. Jim Lee is a Jim Lee. Don't get me wrong. I subscribe to Jim Lee's like Jim Lee has an awesome YouTube channel. That's like when he does art, and that stuff is great. But if you start talking to him about like his personal opinions on comic books, I disagree with him enough to where it's like, cool. But I don't think I think we see things a little differently. I'm a big fan of storytelling. I need stories to draw me in. Like to me, the character doesn't make the story makes the character. I don't care like it. I like original characters. Like I like new kind of original characters. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I give like America Chavez as a comic book character a lot of flack, but I actually like she is an original character. Like that's a legitimate. They tried. They really tried on that one. It's just what they had her do. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a new character for a new time, right? So have her do like new stuff. So they had her do like a bunch of like Captain America style stuff. And I mean like not just like Captain America styles and like what would Cap do? It was like they had a thing with her like punching Hitler. Like it was like a cover art. I'm like that's kind of stupid. Because she's not from like that time period. So like there's no real reason to do that. They just wanted this Hispanic lady to punch Hitler. It's like I get it, but it's kind of like that's lazy to me. It doesn't like okay. And then when you read the book, it doesn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they just did it because oh look, our new character gets to punch Hitler. Like Superman punched Hitler. And Hitler's clone in the same comic book and shot them both with a gun. Like, what are we saying here?
maybe they just want her to punch Hitler.
Yeah, but it's a comic book. I need more than that. Like also Captain America already did that. Like we over that. I want new stories with new characters that do new and different things than the old characters did. That's all I want.
You need more than Hitler punching?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of Hitler punching.
Yeah, but if she punched like Vladimir Putin in the face, if she punched that dude in the face, then we'd have a whole. Then I'd be, oh snap! Now I want to read this comic book. Now I want to see how this happened. You dig what I'm trying to say here? Like you just said it. There's a whole lot of Hitler punching. Been there, done that. If she punched like I don't know Obama in the face, I'd have been like, wait, what? Like, not that I'm saying you should do that. I'm saying that's interesting enough to where I want to see the context of that engagement, right? Like, what led to this, right?
They could have done Putin.
Right. If they'd have done Putin, I'd have been like, why is she punching this dude in the face?
No one noticed that, right?
Like, why? But wouldn't you want to know? But like, even if she punched Obama in the face, wouldn't you want to know why?
Yeah, because I'd also wonder how she did it because, you know,
right?
that guy's the sitting
like
president.
Like I'm not saying I'm saying for the sake of like an interesting story. And then you could even have it where you find out it was a fake Obama, right? Like it was a fake Obama. Like it was an imposter. Right? You know what I mean? But why was somebody impersonating Barack Obama? Blah 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 blah, right? Like that's interesting story. Right? Like you could go places with that. There, like Nazis have been the generic bad guys in media at this point since like, you know what I'm saying? Since Indiana Jones. Like we're over that.
We're not though. We're actually not.
But I mean, like, what do you mean we're not? Like,
we're not. People just like if you just want to put a bad guy in your story, you can just put Nazis. People are perfectly fine with that.
No, I want some interesting bad guys because that's played out. Like we've been there. Like, give me some interesting bad guys that I haven't heard of yet.
Nah, Nazi's just fine.
That's lazy. That's lazy writing, my man.
But it makes you feel it.
No, it don't. It's quite the opposite. I'm like, do we not be generic and basic? Like everybody's already done it. When Harrison Ford got to punch all them knots, it was over. Right? Just letting you know. He done it. And I ain't saying that's like have her punch MODOK in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like have her punch MODOK in the face. Don't you want to know why she punching MODOK in the face? We know why she punching Hitler in the face, because it's Hitler. You know what I'm saying? That guy's gonna get punched in the face. Why is MODOK getting punched in the face? And who is this lady who got enough gumption to punch MODOK in the face? And why is this lady in the same room as MODOK? You know why people want to punch Hitler. Me, you, and everybody else want to punch Hitler.
Right. That's why it works so well.
It's lazy. That's lazy.
What can I do you for?
That's lazy writing. And you're just doing it just to like show off. Like, look, we met a girl character who can do this too. Like, we got Wonder Woman already. Like, you know, Giles made a really good point to me the other day. Mike Giles, you know what he said? He said, if you think about it, Wonder Woman is not the analog for like Captain Marvel and DC. She's not. She's the Thor analog. And I was like, you know what? That's a really good point. That's a really good point. And that's one of the reasons why Wonder Woman is such a beloved character. You dig what I'm saying?
You were saying?
Because she's the Thor analog in such a way where it's like she's been around just as long as that guy, and it's just as interesting.
Is it just as interesting?
It is. Like, I actually want to see like Wonder Woman fight Ares and stuff. I want to see what happens. I want to see Wonder Woman does when she ain't standing next to Batman and Superman. Don't you?
Nah, I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna do nothing. No,
Yeah.
she's a very popular character, and she completely deserves her popularity.
Yeah. A lot of these new characters don't get off the ground because they just do stuff that the old characters did. They don't do nothing new and fresh. They ain't telling no new story. It's the same soup, just reheated. They just trying to put a new face to the old game. That ain't good enough. I'm not satisfied with that. I'm not a satisfied customer, Joseph. I want better. Like, you know, in the last time comic books, like Marvel Comics, had a super interesting new character to me, when they did the Ultimates, when they took all those characters they tried to do, and they put them on a team and they had them all go do stuff in space.
Mm-hmm.
But you know why it was interesting? Because they did something new with Galactus. They made him the life bringer, and like had him evolve past like his hunger and all this other stuff. That was super interesting. And then they had what's the name of the dude that runs the universe in Marvel? The dude, what's his name? He was in Change. You know what I'm talking about? The High Celestial. What's his name?
Oh, you're talking about the great. Now that you can't remember, neither can I.
Yeah. Now you can't say it.
You're talking about.
Well, homeboy wasn't changed though.
He's the judge.
Eternity.
He's the judge.
No, it wasn't the judge. It was Eternity.
Oh, okay.
Like the big black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he looks like space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't actually have a color. He's just like galaxies and shit. And he's got an outline. Eternity is his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like that guy, that was interesting. And they had like that whole team of the Ultimates go up against Thanos. Then Thanos showed up. And like Blue Marvel and them cats was able to figure out like, okay, we can't beat that. We can't kill Thanos because he just is unkillable. But what we can do is we can put his ass in a coma and lock him in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. That was. I had fun watching it. And then you find out like what the Molecule Man has been doing since Secret Wars and all that. That was interesting. Like, I found that quite interesting.
No, don't freeze up on me. The game likes
You know
to
what I'm
freeze
saying?
up
So,
on me.
Like that was the last time I was interested in comic books. And they actually did something I was like super like, wow, this is cool.
So you said you haven't been interested since then?
Well, I've been interested, but nothing has really like enthralled me.
Okay.
Like, can you think of anything in comic books? Oh no, I can think of one other thing, and I think you were enthralled by it too. House of X was really good.
Oh yeah. That's
House of
just
X was really good.
that shit.
That
Very enthralled by it.
yeah, House of X was. Were they actually getting Charles Xavier stuff to do other than just be in a wheelchair and tell people what to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought that if you took a character, that has no real honest reason to be handicapped other than, we just want a handicapped character and have him do stuff?
I think the other big development for that is they found something new to do with the X-Men.
Yeah. Yeah. They decided to explore Professor X's character. That's new. Amongst other things. Like, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, amongst other things, they found some other stuff to do with it. So, like, I completely understand what you're saying. Yeah, that was possibly, like, the last good thing. DC, on the other hand, has done a bunch of cool stuff. Like, I was actually kind of, although it's a ripoff, I was kind of interested in, like, the DC Elseworlds kind of thing, where they were, like, going into, like, the what-ifs.
Okay.
That was cool. And then they did this thing called Deceased, which was basically, like, DC zombies. That was pretty neat.
See, I'm not interested in that.
Nah, you don't want to see Superman, like, fight off the hordes?
Not really.
That's fair.
No, granted, I'm just more worried about it turning into DC zombies like Marvel zombies. I hated Marvel zombies, like straight up. I got sick and tired of it, and I know that they're bringing it back, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Also, here's the thing. Like, here's one of the things. So, I was super enthralled when DC did the DC plus Watchmen, and I don't even like Watchmen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can actually.
I'm not a Watchmen fan at all. Like, I could care less for those characters, and that made me super interested. They actually had something interesting to do with Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, I actually was interested in that as well.
Yeah, that was legit. That was hella legit. But you know what though? I'll say this. You know what the problem with that is? Those are events. So, like, the problem is, you're like, well, yeah, they're events in comic books. Why is that a problem, right? The problem is, has there been any single, like, character book that enthralled you? There's been one character-driven book for me that enthralled me. One. and it was the Conan the Barbarian came back to Marvel. But I don't expect that to be like this whirlwind of popularity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I like it, and I know some other people who like it, but I don't know that it's gonna be enough to like save Marvel as a comic book company from the dregs of where they are now, as the comic book industry is going down the tube.
Mm-hmm.
And Image comic books done lost their mind. Image Comics is like the Netflix of comic books now. They'll print any fucking thing. Like once I read this book called Man Eater that they printed, I was done. I was like, y'all will print anything. I don't trust y'all anymore. Like, how did this get past the censor? Oh wait, there isn't one. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is the censor, my man? Like, where is the decorum?
Not a fan.
No.
Not a fan at all.
You know what it was about?
No.
I can't even. It's so bad, Joseph. I can't even say that on the stream. Cause I know you upload these to YouTube, so I can't even say that on stream. It's that bad. And it was written by a lady. It was Darkseid judging. It was Darkseid is judging Bake Off's level of bad.
Okay. Well, let me know at a later point in time.
Like, I want to say it, but it was like, wow. Like, you know who I was talking about that with? To be honest, Copeland. Me and Cope.
Yeah, I can see that.
Me and Cope were talking about that. Yo, Spawn have you seen all of Spawn's outros?
I haven't seen very much of it yet.
Spawn got these sick outros where he's sitting on his throne. Like the throne of skulls. It's ridiculous. He's just sitting there laughing at you. He's on some, I'll be waiting. Ooh,
Alright guys, well, that is enough for tonight. We are closing out the stream. We will come back to you tomorrow with more Swashbuckling Adventures. We found this new, seems like abandoned post, and it's taken over by Naga people and undead. So, we'll see how we'll resolve this tomorrow. Have a good night. Stay safe. Take care of your friends and your family.
yeah. Especially your friends.